Oh, you got your son, child.
Om Lakshmi Vegan Shri Kamala Harigam Swaha. 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 Om Lakshmi Vegan Shri Kamala
Hello. Good evening. Good evening, you guys. Good evening. Hello. Hi. How are my lovies doing? How are y'all doing? Hello. Where's your girl? Let's see who we got up in here, okay? Hello. Oh, we got a full house tonight, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give some time to the chat, and then you guys can put in your chat donations. You can also do whatever you do. I prefer for you to donate on the website, but you can also donate to the super chat. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do chat questions, and then I'll open up the phone lines a little bit later. Okay. Does that sound fair? And then that way the people in the chat room can get there. Now, I'm not going to promise that I can answer every question in the chat, but I'm going to try to answer as many as possible. All right. We got Aries, Sun, Sailor Moon, Kimona, Mitch, No Limits, Charlie, Remy. Hello. Pinky, Sharma. Hello. Sailor Moon, hello. So let's chill with the chat questions real quick, guys. Like, I'm gonna put like something in for y'all to chill with the chat questions for a second. Give me a second so I can answer these that I already got in here because these people were technically first. And yeah, I want to make sure that I take care of these folks, okay? By the way, if you want a paid reading, okay, which is a lot more accurate, the link to my website is below. I am still running my flash sale on 30-minute readings, okay? So you can get a 30-minute reading for only 45. I did it for the weekend, and then also sorry, I have a bunch of puppies, y'all. um, my consultations are on sale as well. So there's going to be like an ongoing sale on the consults. Okay, but anyway, whether or not you get a consultation or a reading, it's all the same. I get a lot of clients during the readings, a lot of them, because I do a lot of spell work and ritual work. I may have to do something about these dogs though, because they are fussing and whining. They it sounds like I got a freaking zoo over here, don't it? It truly does. Wow. All right, so let's look at Charlie Remy. Charlie wants to know, when will Charlie meet? I'm assuming you're a male, but you could be a female. Okay, I'm assuming you're a male because names, and sometimes it's hard to tell from the chat room. Y'all got to understand that I'm a sensitive. If I could just fill everybody in a chat room, I'd be miserable all the damn time. Okay. But spirits, when will Charlie meet his true soulmate? Okay, guys, this is what I can't do. I can't do readings while those dogs are fussing like that. So give me a second and I will be right back. I'm so sorry. Blame it on the puppies. Blame it on the puppies, y'all. Give me a second. All right, I don't know what we're supposed to do here. I just don't want them going all over my floor. That's something that I'm not going to deal with. You guys can stay on these pads. Wow. These are small compared to the last ones.
Yeah, those other ones are actually
It's better than nothing. It's better than them just going all over the freaking floor. I don't like that. Hold on a second, guys. I'll be right back. I'm getting ready to. I got to get some help here. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I'm back, you guys. I'm back.
I'm not to be tired.
Yeah, he does need to come and help, and we need to clear out that back room. Guys, I'm sorry. I got some stuff going on over here with these puppies. They need to be, they need like a little space in the back room cleared off, and everybody acting all lazy and stuff, acting like they can't chip in. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Ain't nobody acting lazy. Okay, so Charlie, where's Charlie going to meet his true love? It seemed like it's going to take you a while. I can definitely see somebody for you, but there's a problem, Charlie. First of all of your cards came up in the inverted position. You got the Nine of Pentacles reversed. You got the Four of Wands reversed. You got the the King of Wands reversed. And then you got the Five of Cups reversed. So I feel like the Five of Cups in the reverse position is semi-positive, but sometimes it's not. Let me see, what was your next card? Well, you did get the Lovers. I can see somebody coming into your life around June. May or June is what I can sense. Okay. Somebody coming in around May or June. It could also be in February, but I don't think it's going to be February because I don't think that you're necessarily in that position to have that happen in February, Charlie. Are you here, Charlie? I don't see Charlie anymore. I don't see Charlie anymore. I can definitely see something coming about in about May or June, but the problem is that I feel like it could be far off because I feel like if you are not, I feel like something's going on with your with like your love energy. Something's going on with that. Something's going on with your, like, I feel like it's stability or either lack of stability, because the Nine of Pentacles does represent some kind of maybe possibly financial. Okay, cool. Are you having some financial difficulties? Because if you're having financial difficulties, your love life is gonna match that sometimes. So to where, like, you know how when people will say it's not you, it's me, or it's not me, it's you, or you know what I'm saying? So I feel like there's definitely something going on with you energetically. Feel like it's something going on with you energetically. So it could actually take a while, but I can see them coming in around the month of May or June. Okay. I can tell. Or it could be sometime in February. I don't see it as happening February of this year. It could possibly, it depends on, because there's obviously some negative. I feel like it's negative. What do I want to say? Oh, I can't. It's some kind of anger or something. Oh, thank you. Oh yeah, I could tell. Yeah, see that I could tell. And see the Nine of Pentacles reverse. Like, first of all of your cards come up reversed. So if you're in a toxic household, then that's going to affect you energetically. So I can definitely see almost like there's a automatic rejection of love that's happening, and it's got to have something to do with that depression. Because if you're not happy, it's going to be really, really difficult to manifest love. Like, I know that love is very accepting and everything, but I feel like there's some things that you need to work on within yourself. You do. You need to work on those things. By the way, what's your zodiac sign? I'm sensing either it's got to be air or fire. What's your zodiac sign, Charlie? Yeah, you can. I'm going to go up a little bit on the chat a little bit. So if you guys keep asking questions, there's a huge chance that is so just wait until I'm ready to take more questions because I already got too many in the chat. I appreciate that. Okay. You're an unstable. I'm a Cancer, Sun, Scorpio, Moon. I would have, you know what? Maybe it's that Scorpio. Wow, because I usually guess people's zodiac signs really easily. So perhaps there's some energy that might be blocking you a little bit. Feel like you might be getting blocked a little bit. What I can definitely see that it's like a deflection of love. So where's the toxic household coming from? Or is this like, are you living with like relatives or something? You're gonna have to definitely change that because, but see, even when you do that, let me tell y'all something. When you get away from toxic people, it can take a few years for you to heal from that energetically. I can see somebody that is definitely a soulmate or like a marriage potential because the Four of Wands comes up, but for some reason it's reversed because I feel like you haven't necessarily attracted that person to you, or either there's somebody but they're just not attracted to you at that moment. So that happens too. But I can definitely see them coming into your life around May or June. But I think that energetically, if you continue to be like, oh, you're living with your mom, yeah. There's possibly something else going on. I'd have to do a full reading on you. It sounds like you need a full reading. Seriously, because I can see them, but I can also see a lot of different obstacles and a lot of different things. And then whoever this person is, this is a person. This probably is your mother. Oh, you said, see, that's not good either. If your sister and your mother is disrespectful, that's not good. So are you male or female? You're female. I'm assuming you're female. I think you may have said it in the chat room. Okay, yeah, I'm a female. Yes, struggling financially. They're tied in together. It is. It's tied in together. Your love life and your money, they're both being affected simultaneously. You probably need to get like your chart read, and then you also need to look at your chakras because your chakras tells me everything that I need to know about you and about your spiritual history and what has affected you spiritually at some point in your life. So yeah, I saw that you're female. Yeah, I saw that. So all right, cool. Yeah, and are they disrespectful to you, or like when you say that they're disrespectful, are they disrespecting the people that you're dating? Yeah, and you guys can also use a 10% off coupon as well as Divine Mommy 10. So it's just Divine Mommy and then 10. You can either get a 30-minute or a 1 hour. So yeah, that's cool. That sounds good. All right. Let me see what other questions I have in the chat room. Okay, so Aries Sun asked if there are any love offers coming. So somebody told me that these puppies were going to start driving me crazy, and they have, guys. I swear to you, I have 10 little puppies, and I think they're ready to be rehomed, honestly, because they're eating dog food already. They're eating puppy food, so. Okay. Spirit guides, ancestors, guardian angels for Aries sun. Who is there? Are there any love offers coming in for Aries sun? Okay. All right, let's see what we got. Good grief. All of my cards. You gotta you gotta somebody that's literally, I feel like you've been having a hard time starting over. Whoever you are, Aries sun, I feel like you've been a little isolated because the page of coins comes up reversed. So energetically, I can tell that you've been having that issue. And then the Fool comes up in the reversed, the inverted position as well. Okay. Now, Eight of Cups comes up reversed. So I can tell that energetically you have an ex. I can feel them. There's somebody that seems to be that you haven't moved on from. I can feel it. I can sense it. You did get the Justice card is in the reverse position. And then the Ace of Pentacles. Are you going to get back with this person? Is it a potential that you should look at getting back with them? I mean, to me, it seems like you might be like, because what I noticed is people burning a lot of bridges. So that's kind of what that Eight of Cups represents in the reverse position, is where you might be burning bridges behind you. And then you may be blindly, because I can definitely see some kind of blindness happening to where you're doing this blindly. And it's affecting you because, see, you're affecting others, because the Justice card represents karma. Is what it represents. It you know what? It not just karma, but then again also the butterfly effect or the domino effect. So there's something that either you said, you affirmed, possibly. What's your zodiac sign? Because you know you can speak stuff on your own life too. Then see, it's many different of you in the chat room, so please forgive me if I'm, you know, kind of a little off, because I am much accurate. You want an earth sign. Oh, why specifically an earth sign? They're cranky and oh, so no, it's an earth sign that you already know. There's somebody, and I can sense that you said you want an earth sign. Okay, I can see them possibly coming back, or there may be a possibility that you guys can start over or have some kind of new beginning, because I kind of, you know, this Ace of Pentacles just tells me, especially with this being in the past. So are you still in love with this person? Because someone from my childhood past is an earth sign Capricorn. Okay. Is it specifically them? I can definitely see them having, they're definitely having an effect on you. And like, it's almost like when you have somebody like that from your childhood, they'll prevent other offers from coming in. Okay. So I feel like I feel as though it's a possibility that it's a good idea for you to move on, because a lot of times when it comes to love, sometimes you have to explore your options to know if you even want that person. You know how when you meet somebody, or like it takes a while for you to get to a certain place with that person. Now you said you're with a Libra now. I don't really think that Libra is going to work out for you. I really don't. But because you can, or either they can sense. So I didn't really specifically look at this Libra. They come up in reverse though. Spirits, what do you want? Uh-oh. Cards is falling. Yeah, whoever this Libra is that you're dealing with, I can definitely tell that they are possibly not happy within the situation because they're not necessarily the center of attention. There's other things. I feel like you have choices. I feel like you have choices. And I feel like that's something that you're going to have to look probably within yourself. Because if you're still thinking about somebody from your childhood, then I just don't think that the Libra is going to work out. I think that they're possibly there for the time being. I can see the potential with you getting back with this person. The question is when. But then again, there's also other options for you. You don't have to limit yourself within just that. But there's definitely something going on with that person. Let me ask about them because they came up in your reading, but they're in reverse. Spirits, what do you want Aries sun to know about the Capricorn from the past? I don't know why a lot of my cards are coming up in the inverted position. I can see a possible reunion that's possible, but it's so far off. Like, have you talked to that person? Because see, if you've lost touch with a person, literally it turns into a fantasy. Don't waste your life over a fantasy. So if you ain't talked to that person, like, have you talked to them? Aries sun, I'm gonna wait for you to answer me. I'm gonna jump off camera real quick and I'm gonna wait for you to answer me. Because hold off on the questions real quick, guys. I got you, Marley love. I'm gonna get you. Y'all are so sweet. See, if you haven't talked to him in years, see, you got to get some clarity on that. I feel like you can manifest it, but I also feel like some kind of obstacle is happening with that person. What is it, spirits? What is it? Okay, so the Four of Swords comes up in the reverse position. I feel like that person is either dealing with some kind of illness or either they're not necessarily in a place at this moment yet. You need to get in touch with them. You know what? You know, I know that you want to get back with them, like, and so the thing with the Libra. The thing with the Libra is kind of like just something to do in the meantime until that person comes back. And see, that's not good either because, see, it would be extremely difficult. I feel like the universe possibly could align you guys back up. But see, the Fool card is in the reverse position. So that could mean that it's highly unlikely. So you may have to ask, I don't know if you've been asking the universe for that, or maybe you haven't really been setting your intent, or because I feel like they seem to be in a relationship or something, but it's not a happy one. So there's a chance because they're not happy currently. And I feel like you need to kind of explore what's going on with this childhood friend. You know, and see, I felt like when I was in my 20s, I was a child. Like when I look back at the old age of 41. See, when I was in my 20s, I felt like when I looking back, I feel like I was a child back then. So, you know, how long has it been, you know, and then at some point you're going to have to just kind of grow up and because you never know that person. And you know what? I can definitely see that. I can definitely sense that. But I don't know. I feel like that whoever the Libra is, they should want more for themselves, and so should you, because I kind of feel like you holding this torch for somebody else. God, that sucks. I couldn't even imagine that. I couldn't imagine holding a torch for somebody else. So I feel like you probably need to look a little bit deeper and figure that out, because but you also need to know what your ex is up to, because I kind of feel like they might be with somebody else or something. Okay, but I did see them with somebody. It's a probability that they're not happy. So, all right, let me see who we got in the chat room. As far as did I see any love offers coming for you, I can see one coming from an earth sign. Is it that same person? I'm afraid it might be the same situation, though. You know, is it the earth sign that's going to come back or not? See, that's why it's kind of difficult. You have to ask this stuff in pieces. Is it the earth sign coming back, or is it somebody new? All right, let's see. No, it's definitely somebody new. It ain't that earth sign, but see, here's the problem. You holding this torch for this other person still. You need to go ahead and close that out if you're gonna do it, because the lovers comes. It's not that person. It's not. It's somebody different. It's somebody different that's making a love offer. I can definitely see somebody else coming in. They seem pretty good, but see, you don't want to be. I wouldn't be holding no torch from somebody that I ain't talked to in years. Boy, bye. You don't call me, you don't contact me, you don't exist to me. That's the way you got to be sometimes. Because you know what? Why would you be thinking about him and he's not around? What's going on there? Is he talking about you? Is he thinking about you? Is he comparing people to you? Is he like the magician didn't come up? But see, sometimes you can self-sabotage yourself staying stuck on your ex. So I'd be careful with that, okay? All right, Pinky Sharma wants career and love advice. Spirit guides, what advice do you want to offer to Pinky for, I'm assuming you're a female, for career, love, and love and general advice on career and love? Hold on a minute. What? being bad. I'm telling you. Okay, so Pinky, I'm back. I feel like there is, first of all, the cards that you got, I can tell that you're being afflicted by generational hex because you got the 10 of Wands in the reverse position. So everything seems to be just like so difficult. Everything is so hard. Everything, you know? And I can definitely tell that you have the drive and the ambition for it, but energetically something is affecting you, and it's this devil.
Bro,
What the? What? What? You got this crown. Hey, I'm okay. You got this crown in the reverse position. You got somebody, I can see a, it's where times are not changing, you know, cycles are not being broken. Okay. You're welcome. I can sense that cycles are not being broken with this crone coming up in the reverse position. People are stuck in their ways. Somebody, oh, thank you, Charlie. Thank you. Somebody don't want to somebody don't want to change. Definitely can see some kind of religious bloodline thing too, to where, you know how everybody in your family decided that Jesus was their husband, and then they said they're going to give you two. So I had a conversation with Jesus. I said, look, Jesus, I said, you cool, but you not my husband. So there's a problem with that. There's a problem with it. And it's nothing wrong with Jesus. Like, unless Jesus is manifesting as many different people, but it's kind of like one of those kind of things to where, you know, everybody sits around their whole life and says Jesus, and that's a spirit. Jesus can't actually come and physically be your husband. No, I mean, he can do things. How did she get in the house? Wait a minute. Just lock the door, though. We was outside trying to. Oh, okay. Hold on a minute. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. So, I can sense that that's the problem. The Nine of Wands is in the reverse position, so I can tell that like as far as like with Nine of Wands represents when you move on. Nine of Wands is kind of like the level up card. It's the level up card. And even though the Ten of Wands indicates to me that there's some sort of generational dysfunction, generational hex, it is in the reverse position. And see, this devil in the reverse position tells me everything. So you've got some kind of contract that is, I feel like it's in your solar plexus chakra. There's something that is in your solar plexus chakra, and it's not, you need to, you got a money blockage, babe, is what you got. That's why this Page of Pentacles is reversed, because it's got something to do with your solar. You know how like all of a sudden your reading just started being interrupted? Like all of a sudden, like literally, it's like, what's going on? Why is the dog interrupting? What is all this pitter patter? What is going on? It's static. It's a lot of static and a lot of confusion that I can sense around your love life and your money. So you hear what I'm saying? The Death card comes up in the upright position, which means that change is happening. So this is the most powerful card in your reading. You possibly need to have a Gen hex removal. Just to let you know, basically what it does is it removes the contract and it removes the entity. That because what they do, the entities attached to your chakras. So your solar plexus, you probably having stomach problems, self-confidence issues and stuff like that. And then you got this Nine of Wands in the reverse position. That's your root. That's kind of like your energy. This also represents your perseverance and your strength. Your energy is your energy low? Is your energy low? It is, ain't it? Yep. Yep. And then you got the Devil. And see, you know what? But also another thing that I want to tell y'all is that a lot of y'all need to be in spiritual business. So spirit done took over your life, regardless if you wanted it to or not. That's why this Death card is the only card that's upright. The rest of this, but it's also telling me a story about what's going on with you, as far as like, you know, especially with this crown. Now there's an older woman, a very sinister older woman. Okay, very, because when things stay the same, then people tend to be happy. So sometimes you'll have a generational hex to where it'll be an entity, and it's like, where you think you going? You ain't going nowhere. I was promised all of the women in your family. Really? You were? Yeah. Yeah, that's, and then you also got to be careful with these men. Like, I love men. I love my daddy. But some of these men done, you know, did a ritual and done gave you to a demon. To what? Like, you gave me to the demon? Like I didn't even have a choice? And then you wonder why your love life is all screwy, and that damn demon is just pushing everybody away from you all the time. I've seen it. I've seen it at work. I've seen it actually, like, live in action. It does it all the time. Y'all ain't noticed that? The solution is to banish the demon. You have to destroy it, and everybody's demon is personal. You can't just say, oh, well, we banished this demon off of Jamila, so that means we got to banish it off of, that means that it's banished off of everybody. No, if that demon has a taste of your blood and a taste of your essence, it's going to keep it going. So the solution is spiritual. That's why all these other cards are reversed, because if you don't know yourself spiritually and you don't know what's going on spiritually, then everything else is going to be screwy. your love life, your job. You're going to be sitting there wondering who the hell you are. You see what I'm saying? So that's what's going on with that, hon. But other than that, I can see it in the ether for you. I can see it. You got, this is your spirit. This is your money right here, but it's inverted. It's reversed. So you got to flip it upright. This is a very powerful money card. So you should have a lot of money. Whenever you get any of the coin card that shows up like that, money should actually be very effortless for you. The only reason why it's a struggle is because if you're struggling and paying attention to your money all the time, then where are you going to be spiritually? See, it's a distraction. Making money is a distraction. When money becomes something different, the way you make your money, then it's no longer a distraction. It's just who you are. Money becomes a part of you. You become money. So then it's yours. So then you can focus on, you can say, okay, now I got all this money, but then, you know, what's up with me, you know? So now I got to give myself what I need, because money is going to buy, it's going to buy some of the things that you need to heal yourself. That's just like for me, I've got to spend money to make money. That's why I got a whole, you know, shelf full of candles and stuff, you know? So you got it in you. You got it in you. Okay. But meditation is not banishing a demon, though. A lot of people say, oh, well, I meditate, but that's not an actual ritual to get rid of the demon that is doing that to you. That's not actually getting it off of you. You're meditating, and all you're doing is meditating with a demon feeding off of you. You see what I'm saying? So you can meditate all day and all night. That don't mean nothing. You have to have a practitioner that's a high priestess that knows how to banish demons. And you know who banishes demons? People that are very loving. No evil person banishes a demon. They're never going to be able to do it for you. You know why? Because they have to first love and care about you in order for you to do it. So it's very rare to find a priestess or a priest that is willing to get that off of you. Okay. Yeah. So you need to have some spiritual work done. You need to do more spiritual work than you just meditating, and the demon is just like, she's meditating. Nice. So everything that you're meditating, the demon is like, yeah. The demon is just collecting energy. We know that that's what they do. So that's why we deal with them in accordance to the way that we deal with them. Okay. So you got to find somebody that's a demon hunter. You got to find a witch that can banish demons and bad spirits and exorcise you of that demon. But you got to do the generation. Some of y'all have to do the generational hex, because what it's going to do is it'll jump off of you and it'll go to your mama. Okay. Yeah. Hold on a second, guys. Hold on. I'll be right back. All right, y'all. Hold on. So just contact me and we can get you straight. Yeah, what it will do is I'll get the chat question. I'll get you. Thank you, Ribbon. I'm gonna get you next, okay? But what it will do is it'll jump off of you and it'll just go to your parents, or it'll just go to your children. So that's why it's idyllic to get it removed before you have children. So a lot of us that came into this world under a generational hex. That's the reason why we had weird, strange things that happened to us. And we didn't really understand it, and neither did our parents. They didn't, unless they were really, really in tune and well taught. Okay. Some of our parents weren't, or some of them just, everybody has their own time, I know that for me, I always knew, I could always see it ever since I was a child. I had a deeper level of understanding of what was going on for a lot of people. But then when I got older, I lost it. Like, for some reason, we see these things when we're children, but when we get older, we have a tendency to not be able to see those things, okay? Okay, guys. So, yeah. By the way, guys, if you want a personal private reading with me, okay, it's much better. There's less interruptions because you hear Zelda over here howling. And so, give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. Ribbon 156, and I'll answer your question. Okay, I need to mute real quick. Thank you. All right. for ribbon 156. I'm doing your reading now for ribbon 156. Let me make sure that you're in the chat. And guys, if you want to send me in some money, I prefer for you guys to send it on the website, please. Thank you. Thank you, Shaquanda Miles. Thank you for the $5. Thank you. You know, YouTube is going to take like 50% of that. So that's why I said go to my chat, go to my website and donate. Hold on, let me link y'all the PayPal link real quick. Yeah, the super chat is just another way for YouTube to steal your money. No shade to YouTube, okay? No, you're fine. No worries. No need to apologize. No, no, no. You did nothing wrong. You did nothing wrong. All right, hold on. Here. All right. Spirit guides for ribbon 156. Is someone blocking ribbon's love life? Is someone blocking ribbon's love life? You notice how as soon as I start reading, all of a sudden Zelda wants to act up. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. She's going to have to go outside. Give me a second because this has been all day. Give me a second. Is this somebody blocking Ribbon's love life? The answer is yes, but I feel like you need to look at yourself. I feel like it's something to do with yourself. But yeah, I do see that the answer, they gave a yes answer. And whoever this is right here, this is who's doing it. This person is angry at you. Whoever this is, they're angry at you, and they're definitely blocking your love life. You see that? Whoever this is. Okay. No, you know what? My dog, let me tell y'all about my dog. My dog has behavioral problems. She does. She has behavioral problems. She's very hard-headed. She refuses to do what she's told. You have to tell her about 20 damn times. So, and I got the puppies here. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to clear out this back room for her and the puppies to go back there. So that's going to end up being their room, because Zelda does not want to be outside. But then again, she has a problem. Let me tell you what the problem is. I love my dog to death, but her problem is that she would rather go inside of my house than outside. So she does everything she can to avoid going outside, literally, especially when it's cold or raining. Like, she kind of thinks of my house as her little toilet. And it's like, no, you need to go outside. So that's been a consistent struggle, because I'm trying to train her to not do that. So that's what's going on with my dog. I'm cracking down on her because she's spoiled. That dog is so spoiled. We used to give, like, okay, Zelda is my familiar. She is, in fact, like one of those weird, rich, witchy familiars or whatever. And it's so weird. She thinks that she's human. She wants to eat pizza. She wants to eat burgers. She wants to eat fries, potato chips, milk. She loves to drink milk. If you leave milk out around that dog, she's gonna drink it. My dog will eat and drink everything. And see, the problem, yeah, I'm gonna save it. The problem is, okay, so yeah, that's what's going on with my dog. She needs to be tamed. And she needs to learn to not go to the bathroom inside the house like that. Like, she thinks that she's the queen, and she thinks that she should just be able to poop wherever she wants to poop. Okay. And I don't like that. I don't want to wake up every morning to the smell of poop. You know, that's not my forte. I like having a dog, but I'm sorry. I don't like. So I've been cracking down on her, and then another thing is that a lot of people would argue or would say that Zelda is too big to be in the house, which might be true. Okay, let's get back on what I was talking about. Who's blocking your love life? Is whoever this person is. They seem to be somebody that's very lonely. So they want you to be lonely, and they want you to suffer. So that's the person that's doing it. Is this your sister? Is it your sister? That's what the spirits is telling me, that it's got something to do with your sister. You got a sister, or either a friend. I can see a female. Whoever it is, it's a female. I can see it. Are you still here? Are you still here, Ribbon 156? Are you still here? Give me a shout out in the chat if you're still here. See, when you've got a curse, there's agents of the curse and they in your family. So these are agents. These are agents that are there to follow through and make sure that you don't do any goddamn thing outside of that curse. Hello? And Jamila, but I busted the curse wide open and destroyed it. So I'm not under no generational curse. I don't have that issue. Okay. But there's a lot of people that do. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, is it your sister? Because I feel like on some level, like, what the hell is wrong with people? Oh, we're family and we should just be with each other and not have anyone else. Like, I noticed that it's like, are you for real? Like, like what? That what? And that's a very broken family too. And usually they broke too, because I'm just gonna keep it real with you. Unless you just have money in your family, like saved up billions of dollars in the bank, like most of I'm an entrepreneur. You know, everything I wanted to do required for me to be social and for me to know a lot of people and for me to reach a lot of people. So, you know, yes, they can be dangerous. They can be very dangerous. Yes, they can be. You got the Eight of Swords upright, the Six of Pentacles upright. I feel like you've been getting exploited financially somehow in your love life. I feel like it's led to exploitation. It may not even be money, but being that this person has blocked you, it's led to you being exploited. I can see them. I can see all of them. You got more than one sister. Oh, Lord, have mercy. And then you got the Eight of Wands. So this is where I can see where you just be like, oh, this person did, oh, fuck that. I can't deal with that. It's over quickly. I feel like your love life has been afflicted in that way, to where it's just over very quickly. Just like, you know, zap, like they just zap your shit. Let me tell y'all something about that generational hex. When you get it removed, the longer and longer it's been since you got the removed, the better the hex is going to work. You're going to notice that it lifts off of you. So like, for example, I removed my generational hex like 4 or 5 months ago. Anybody that I met within that, you know, after that probably got affected, or definitely the people before that. So yeah. Mm-hmm. And you know what? But see, they're not haters. They're agents. They're not haters. They're agents. If I was your sister, I wouldn't hate on you. For what? For what? Why would I hate on you? What would be the purpose? So they're demonically possessed is what I'm telling you. I think my dog is kind of possessed right now because she's been acting really freaking weird. I'm gonna have to do a cleanse on my dog. She needs to, like, yeah. And then you got some of these family members that your brother don't want you to have nobody, and your brother's hating on your love life, and he's saying this and saying, yeah. So I feel like your issue is family. And you ask with somebody affecting it, it's this person right here. I feel like this has got to be an older person, at least in their 50s. No. Like, just to let you know, I feel like it's an older person. I don't know why, I just feel that. And you know what? Let me tell you something. The older people in your family are so important, because if you have an older person that just likes to fuck up people's lives and shit, then your life gonna be fucked up all the fucking time. That's why if it's an older lady in my family causing fuck ups in my family, I cuss them. I curse them. Because I didn't come here for that. You see what I'm saying? I didn't come, my life is not to make you feel better, man. You need to go your own path. That's BS. Okay. Triple Darkness, she's not asking any questions. I'm working right now, seriously. So I'm not even doing that right now, man. I'm not even focused on that. Okay. So let me work. I'm working. Okay. Because Donna Martinez don't pay my bills, man. Come on now. Let's be real here. I'm working. That's why I'm on YouTube, is to work. Yeah, I know that there's people that want friends and they want confidants and they want this, and that. But when I'm working, let me work. That right now, that's not important. I'll go to my other channel and we'll talk about that, man. I'm busy right now. Seriously. And then also, I don't really advertise a lot everybody's channel on my channel either. Because I'm very careful about who I put recommendations out there for. So give me a second here, okay? Because I already told y'all about that. Okay, give me a second. Okay, Sailor Moon. I'm going to open up the phone lines, guys. I'm going to open up the phone lines, okay? That's why I can't do that right now. Like, I don't have time to go. I told y'all that I already unblocked all of y'all. I unblocked everybody. And I don't know if YouTube is doing something weird. Create another account or something and then come in. Seriously. Okay. Shatora, what was your question, hon? Yep, I got that. Thank you. Toya. Hold on real quick, y'all. Put your question in the chat. I'll be right back. I got to take a phone call, y'all. Hold on. Okay. Okay. So guys, I'm back. Did you put your question in the chat room? I had to take a phone call real quick, y'all. I'm sorry about that. Okay. I'm married, but I have met my twin flame. Will I continue to be with my husband or twin flame? Okay. Okay. Spirit guides for Shatoya. What should she do about her husband? See, this is the whole thing about it, though. What you got to do is you got to outweigh your options. I'm going to look at your husband and I'm going to look at your twin flame. Spirit, show me Shatora's husband and show me Shatora's twin flame. So let's look at your husband first. Okay, show me the twin flame. Well, I feel like this is what I can tell you. Your twin flame seems to be coming with a little bit of baggage. But I feel like, you know, if it's meant for you to be with him and not your husband, I feel like you definitely having some kind of love triangle. The Three of Swords comes up. Is your husband cheating on you? I kind of see him as your husband is looking your husband is kind of looking elsewhere too, is what I can sense. Feel like you're sort of in a loveless marriage, is what I can sense. You being in a loveless marriage. And just looking at your cards, I mean, yeah, you can tell. I feel like your husband seems to, like, I don't know, something about the bills, but I feel like you're not even happy with that because the Eight of Pentacles comes up. Eight of Coins, just, I don't know about that. Yeah, I feel like you're not necessarily happy, you know, and where you want to be financially. But I can also sense that I feel like you're sort of in a loveless marriage. And if you're not happy with that situation, then you have to do whatever you have to do to bring you happiness and fulfillment. Yeah. Yeah, you need to do what you got to do to make yourself happy, because I can definitely see there's some depression, you know, and then also, but see right here, I'm trying to figure out, like, sometimes it's good to have some time alone. Okay. Like, I don't feel like you should rush the twin flame situation. Okay. I feel like if your twin flame is really your twin flame, he's going to wait for you. I can't really tell by looking at this. You need a reading. You know, these are supposed to be like really quick chat questions. So you need a reading. Okay. Because that's a really, really hard decision to make. And you need to consider you need to consider everything, you know. But I feel like what I will tell you is that I don't believe that it's a good thing to stay in a marriage that doesn't make you happy. I don't feel that you should, personally, because I can see a third party and I feel like you're kind of like the ball and chain. So it's kind of like, oh, let's stay together just because that's what we're supposed to do. But that person, I feel like your husband is cheating on you for some reason. I don't know why. Like, and so I feel like the universe is somehow splitting you apart. From what I can sense, I feel like it's splitting you apart, and it's because of the fact that it's a loveless marriage. It's ridiculous. And I'm gonna tell you something. That demon that y'all got married under in that church, that's a loveless, that can be loveless too. It has no empathy. It doesn't care. It just wants to destroy whoever doesn't follow the rules. That's not the way to live, is it? So, to me, I can see that. I can sense that. What the fuck is the point in getting married to somebody if you don't enjoy your life with them, and if it's fucking misery? What the fuck? Like, I can understand going through some stuff for a little while, but damn, who imagined love to be centered around misery? It shouldn't be. And when you get that struggle out of your mind, then you can break away from people that cause that struggle to your life. So I feel like you know exactly what to do, but I do feel like you're, right now you're sort of in the thrust of the situation that you're in, because you are tied down to this man that ain't making you happy, and he ain't even trying to make you happy. And then he'll sit up there and tell you, well, shit, it don't matter if I'm making you happy or not. You got 3, 4, 5 kids by me, and we got a house, so you gotta stay. Even though I'm not gonna do anything to make you happy, and I'm gonna be depressed and sad and crazy. That's you, girl. My heart goes out, girl. Look, let me tell you something, Shatora. I wouldn't give a shit. I wouldn't care what was out there. I would leave that alone. I would leave that alone is what I would do. Okay. No, I'm serious. I'd rather go out there and that would be a disappointment. That would be, I'm just telling you, so yeah, sometimes you don't know what's out there, but you still go for it. And if it's meant for you to go out there but I feel like you should be able to manifest your life. So sometimes them marriages are like a curse on your life, and you got 5 kids. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Okay. I'm going to take a few phone calls, guys, because I have a reading to do today, and I only have like 30 to 45 minutes to spare. And I may go ahead and because I really enjoy doing these these readings. I enjoy doing it like this instead of recording videos, to be honest with you. Right now my 30-minute readings, I'm having a flash sale. They are only $45, but normally my 30-minute readings are like $70 or $80. So they're definitely worth every penny, but I'm running a flash sale right now. Okay. This is the last day of the flash sale. Okay. So at midnight, you guys will no longer be able to get my 30-minute readings for that price. Okay. I appreciate that, Shatora. I look forward to it because I'd love to get a lot more, because I can read you and your husband. I can also do a twin flame reading, and then we can, get you the information that you need so that you'll be able to make your own decision. Because it's not about me making that decision for you. It's about you making your own decision. Okay. All right. So Shaquanda. Okay, Shaquanda is going to be the last person that I do in the chat, just because she insisted. Okay. I'm just curious about love and career. I think you're awesome. This is my first time running across you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, I'm gonna jump on camera, guys. I'm gonna get back camera. It's just gotten a little bit darker in here because my candles have burned down. All right, spirit guides, ancestors, guardian angels for Shaquanda. What do you want Shaquanda to know about her love and her career? You know, Shaquanda to know about her love and her career. Well, I can definitely see you're experiencing some issues in your love life. I can't really see the whole picture without laying out 10 cards, at least. Yeah. You're definitely trying to figure it out. I feel like you're definitely experiencing some issues in the career category. And I can see success for you. You did get the Sun card, but then the King of Pentacles is in the inverted position. Okay? So something ain't right with that. Are you starting school or something, or learning a new trade? Let me scroll down, guys. This is the last chat question I'm taking, okay? Because I got a reading to do. What's your zodiac sign, hon? What's your zodiac sign? I'm wondering if you're an earth sign or either fire. Okay, so yeah, I can see you're in school. Eight of Pentacles came up. I would have guessed you as either earth or fire. Very interesting. Well, I must be seeing more so in your chart. I feel like you definitely have the intellect for it, especially with Gemini being in your moon. See, I have a Virgo moon. I would rather have a Gemini moon, to be honest with you, because Virgos over worry. So your moon sign is connected with your mother and your childhood and your fears and your subconscious. Okay. So yeah, I can definitely see that. Oh yeah, Leo rising. See, I can see that. You got the here's your Gemini moon right here. So I can definitely see that you have the intellect to be very successful, and I can definitely see success for you. However, why'd you get the Five of Pentacles reversed? I feel like you're going to have to go through some things, or either you're going through some things right now. You've got some struggles. And see, actually, another thing is that this Five of Pentacles reverse is actually positive. So I feel like what the spirits is saying is they are offering you encouragement. I feel like there's definitely some disappointments and some setbacks. And then you probably also feel that lack of confidence. And the reason why we feel that way a lot of the times is because everything is so male dominated. So they literally tell women that, you know, you need to go and you need to just be in the kitchen and you need to be behind a man. And then that's just it. That's all. And so, you know, women are capable of so much more than that. And so that's not what the spirits want us to be doing. I do feel as though you have the ability to manage others. Now, you should start your own business. This is actually the entrepreneur card. The Emperor is the entrepreneur card. Okay. or either the Empress, either the imp. So that's a very, very good sign. You could really, really do very well. The Sun card really, really brings a whole lot of good energy and good vibration to your reading, okay? You got to overcome something, though. I feel like it's either, I can sense it being an earth sign person. Who is this person? Who is this? This is a person that represents maybe a not so stable version of yourself. Is this an old lover? I feel, you know what, to be honest with you, I feel like on some level that you definitely have the potential to trust him, because the Ace of Swords came up, but I didn't ask that specific question. And I can't, because I'm limiting it to, because that's question number 2. Okay, so I'm doing one question. I'm gonna start doing now. I'm sorry, y'all. Can you trust the Libra man? I feel as though it's definitely a probability that you can, but I feel like, you know, okay, so the Queen of Wands represents your personal power. Okay, and then the Page of Coins represents, I feel like you're going to get some kind of news about money, and it's going to turn around your situation. I can see a financial opportunity that's very lucrative coming to you, is what I can see. And if you're starting your own business, then you need to do it because you're going to be successful. Okay, so you're in school. That's beautiful and wonderful, but you don't have to have a college degree to start your own business. It's good to have knowledge, but everybody's not going to get their knowledge from college. So you don't necessarily have to have that. Okay, that might be some debt. I feel like right now with you being in school, you are building debt within the school that you're in, because you know, school is a good experience, though. It's a good experience because I did it, and then all I'm doing is paying off a school debt. I'm not going to use it because, you know, it was meant for me to do something else. So if you're starting your own business, okay, if you're starting your own business, then, you know, I guess school is going to be a backup. But then again, if you do that, then you're already accepting self-failure and self-sabotage. Oh, I'm going to have my own business, but then again, I'm going to have a college degree as a backup. You know, I don't think that they're going to start making it illegal for you to have your own business without a college degree. That would just be crazy. Okay. So, you know, I don't think they're ever going to do that. So you don't necessarily, you know what I'm saying? So, but go ahead and start your business while you're in school. That's how you do it. Your spirits want you to start your business while you're in school. Don't just say, oh, I'm going to start a business. I've got a business idea and I'm going to start it. Well, when are you going to start it? As soon as I'm done with school. Do it now. Do it now, hon. Do it now. Start your business now. Start working on it now. What kind of business you want to open? Just curious. I don't really see it. I'm sorry. I can't really see that. Whatever it is, whatever business you're going to start is going to have something to do with your creativity, though. Let me see if I can see it. I can tell you what you have. Oh, wow. Wow. You work full time too. See, now you're the 7 of Cups. I remember when I started this business, when I started Divine Services, I was working a job where I was working from home, and I ended up quitting my job so that I could do my business, and it was the best thing that ever happened to me. But what I would say to do is, I don't know if you can, because that's a lot. Like, do you have children? Yeah, you need to do that. You need to do that. Whatever it is that you do. Or are you doing something that involves money? You said logistics broker. Is that involving money? So you know, I'm getting better and better at guessing what you guys do with the cards and stuff. Like I've been spot on a lot of times with what, but let me ask spirits about this sun card, because there's something coming in through the sun card, which means that there's a gift that you picked up from your father. So I can tell that you're extremely gifted. And you picked it up. It was a gift that you picked up from your dad. What was that? You're a single mom, and you say you don't really have much support. I live in a state with no family. Sound like a superhero. All right, Spirit, give me some clarity on this sun card. See, the Fool card comes up. So to be honest, like, you know what, you know how I feel about it when it comes to career. You may end up changing your career several times before you settle on one. Sometimes that happens where you may, you know, yeah. So I hope that helped you. Okay, if you guys want full complete readings, go to the website. I'm going to get some people that are going to be calling in, guys. I'm going to go ahead and open up the phone lines. They've actually been open. I just didn't put the number in the thingy. I want to thank everybody that called me the last time, because okay, hold on. And just to let y'all know, this is the last day of the flash sale. They're going to go back to where they were, so take advantage while you can. Okay, hold on. Let me turn off my camera real quick, you guys. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I am going to be on standby waiting for you guys to call in for live readings. Just make sure that when you call in, you don't state your real first and last name. State only your first name, please, and don't tell us your date of birth. Just tell us your zodiac sign. I want to keep you and your identity as secure as possible, okay? You just call in to 770-686-7461, and I will do a quick reading on you, okay? Good grief. Okay. This is Queen Jamila. You're live. Hello. This is Queen Jamila. You're live. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
This is Queen Jamila. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing amazing. Thanks for asking. Switch over to my Witch's Tarot deck, y'all. Did you have a specific question for the Oracle today?
Yes. I just wanted to know if my ex was going to come back.
Sure. What's your zodiac sign?
Scorpio.
Okay. What's his zodiac sign?
I think he's a Libra.
Okay. All right, spirit guides. Do you see, what's your first name or nickname?
Felicia.
Felicia. Okay.
LeSean.
Okay.
LeSean.
LeSean. Okay. Do you see LeSean's ex coming back? Do you want to give me your ex's first name for clarity?
Gregory Moore.
Gregory. Okay, just the first name. You don't have to give last name. Just give me the first name, okay? Okay. Do you see? Here we go. This is where this is a little kind of flawed operation that I'm doing here. Guys, hold off on your calls, okay? Do you see Gregory coming back to LeSean? Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay. Yeah, I do see him coming back.
Okay.
You guys have a really tight connection. You're thinking about each other. He's definitely thinking about you. He's trying to figure out how, though. I can see the obstacles that's in front of y'all, though, because the Hanged Man comes up. So he's dealing with something spiritually, and then also mentally he's dealing with something. Yeah, I can see him coming back. Let me ask when. Spirits, when do you see him coming back? When do you see him coming back? Let's see when. Ah, the Fool card. Hold on a second. Okay, give me a second. Guys, because these cards, I don't just guess time frames. I go by a reference. I use a reference that tells me like everything that I need to know about every single card. So sometimes when it comes to that, so let me look at that real quick because I want to see what they're talking about. How long has it been since you spoke with him?
6 days ago. No, well, 7, including today.
7 days. Oh, well, girl, you know, it's some people that's been waiting 7 years. I've been waiting 7 years. No, he's definitely coming back. And I kind of feel like there's some things that he hasn't necessarily been honest with you about, though.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because the High Priestess comes up. As far as when he's coming back, I feel like he's going to be coming back. I feel like it's going to be sometime in February, but I want to make sure because, see, it could be at any point, though. It's associated with air. The Fool card is associated with air. I feel like if you were to call him or something, that you could start something back up. But in case because you know, everybody don't like to do that. Everybody don't, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like if you were to call him, you would get a good response because I kind of feel like the two of you are sort of like, you know, you're sort of like being, I feel like you're being silly right now. It's like when you go through a silly. How long have you been involved with him is what I want to ask.
2 years. Like I tried to reach out, but he's not like responding.
2 years is a long time. Have y'all been consistently dating each other and stuff?
Yeah, for 2 years. And then he just left a week ago.
He'll be back. He'll be back.
Okay. Because
problem is, let me tell you something. The problem is that he's going through that selfish phase. You know how, like, I don't know, like, it's like, because how old is he and how old are you? You sound young.
I'm 27, he's 34.
You 20, girl. You see, y'all just 34 is young. There's a big difference between 34 and 44. You know what I'm saying? So I can see him coming back to you. So, but I still think that you guys are having, you do got issues though. So I feel like it could lead to an unhappy situation. You know what I'm saying? Like just with the Four of Cups.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like he's going to start missing you and he'll come back. But I feel like that, you know, there's energetically, there's something that's attached to y'all. A couple of court cards did come up. These are the obstacles. This Knight of Cups and this King of Pentacles. And what's his zodiac sign? You said he's a Libra. What'd you say?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There's an obstacle. Is there like another woman? I can sense another person. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I can sense another person, but I think that he wants to be with you. I think he's in love with you because the Four of Wands comes up. So this is more so of somebody. I feel like he would be more so inclined to make a commitment with you, but he's really not sure. I can see another lover though, just to let you know. Like, is that why y'all broke up? Because he was
no.
Well, it's somebody that he's considering. And if he left, he probably left because he didn't want to cheat on you. See, that's what happens when they just all of a sudden up and leave. They don't want to feel like they cheating. You know? So, but I feel like he's going to get back in touch with you. And he doesn't feel like you appreciate him.
Okay.
And then vice versa, because you don't feel appreciated, but then again, neither does he. So it's kind of like a mutual thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because the trust card comes up. There's definitely trust is a big thing, because when I don't know, like I like the energy of the Fool. I'm constantly the Fool because it's about adventure. I feel like it's about the journey. And so I feel like he's definitely like that. But then again, this Four of Cups tells me a lot, and then so does this Two of Swords. So, you know, what broke y'all up previously is going to break y'all apart again. So you guys need to really work on each other and work on the relationship. And he's got some stuff spiritually going on, and so do you, especially with this High Priestess coming up. Whenever the High Priestess comes up, it tells me that it's a very complicated situation. And then also with you being a Scorpio and you having spiritual gifts, you got somebody got some spiritual gifts here. Anytime the High Priestess comes into the reading, that means that somebody needs to connect with their higher self. Or either they are, or either they're, you know what I'm saying? So that's when you need to meditate. The High Priestess is a sign that you need to meditate and listen to your intuition and kind of follow your heart as well. You know? So I feel like that's something that's going to be really good for you. As far as like anything a little bit more deeper, I can see some stuff happening at the root chakra for the both of you. But I feel like that's something that like you're going to explore that deeper as far as to like what's really going on. Right now, I feel like the fact that he walked away several days ago, this is giving you the opportunity to explore deeper, you know, and then also to maybe explore the relationship deeper, because sometimes you gotta miss a person to know how much they mean to you also.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, hon. That's all I have time for, though. I hope I was able to help you.
Thank you. You did.
You're welcome. Have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
I know a lot of y'all, like when I say love you, I know y'all like saying it back. It's like awkward as hell. You know, I had to feel compelled to say it back. I'm only doing call-in questions. Call me now, 770-686-7461. We are now doing the phone portion of the thing, okay? So we'll just sit and wait for a person to come in. Well, I'd rather listen to this. It's much better. Oh, your phone broke? I'm sorry. Also, guys, I'm doing rune readings as well. So you know, depending on your question, I'll probably throw the runes or either the cards, okay? So if you've called in previously and I had to refuse your call, just call back, y'all. And I don't have a way for you to like hold in like a queue or something. I probably need to get Blog Talk Radio is probably what I need to do. I'll probably end up getting Blog Talk Radio because it'll make it easier for me to do stuff like this. Guys, I only literally have a few minutes because I have a reading to do today. Okay. So. I think I probably have time for maybe one more to call in. There we go. All right. This is the last call in, guys. Hello. This is Queen Jamila.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm doing amazing. Thanks for asking. How are you?
I'm very good. Thank you for doing this. I'm so glad that I got to. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So, did you want to ask the question again? Hold on a second. Did you want to ask the question again? But I do have your text that you sent.
Yes, ma'am. So my name is Elena, and my zodiac sign is Taurus. And my question was, a few months ago, I had an encounter with spirits. I would very much call them bad spirits. And it was very crazy. It lasted for days. I've never experienced anything like it before. And my question is, you know, since then I've been baptized, and I blessed my home, and my children have been baptized, and I still can feel the presence, and I still see things and certain things in my pictures, and I'm wondering if it's something to do with me, or if it's something to do with this house that I'm in. If I was to leave this house, would it matter? You know, I really don't know what to think of all of it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's take a look. Spirit guides, what messages do you have for what's your name again?
Elena.
Elena. That's a good name. What messages do you have for Elena about the spiritual attacks that she's been getting? Okay, what spirits are present? What do you want her to know about this and advice? What guidance do you want to offer her? So, there are definitely some bad spirits. Seven of Swords was the first card. It's several entities that is connected to your family.
Yes.
It is. It's you. They are connected to you, but more so, it's a negative. It's a negative repercussion, because you know how, like, when you have enemies in this life, how they tend to go after your family when they want something from you, or either to settle a score. So spiritually, the same thing happens. So this is something from your bloodline you need to get off of you. You need to petition to your ancestors and to the universe to get that off of you, because you opened your third eye up or something. You did something. You've been in some, that's what happens. No, it must have opened, because now what you're doing, you have awareness of it. Yes, you did, because in order for you to have that spiritual attack, your third eye had to have been open. You would not sense that.
I said I know. I know that something definitely has changed.
When did that happen? What did you start doing?
Well, it happened. It's been a couple of months. I want to say in September, and it started with me noticing just faces and eyes, and I just felt something, and I don't know exactly what it is that I did to open it, but I definitely have been. I mean, I haven't felt the same since, and I mean it's.
Well, you know why? Because it was just meant to be. At some point, you were so you do have some kind of generational hex on you. I just want you to know that, because I can tell by these two cards. Okay, they're attracted. These negative entities are attracted to your energy. You see? Are you watching me live too?
No, I'm on my cell phone, so I'll have to go back and look.
Okay, well, when you go back and look, because I will leave this up, you'll see the 7 of Swords, and then the 9 of Wands, and then the Ace of Wands. So this tells me that it's what that negative entity is attached to your energy.
Okay.
I feel like because just some of the cards that I'm looking at, I feel like it's more of a blessing than a curse as far as like what's going on, because I feel like blockages are being removed somehow, or they're like, it's almost like they've started like something. So was there some kind of major event? How old are you?
I'm 33.
Are you married?
No.
Well, you will be.
When all of that happened before, I mean, it was a very major event. I don't know. And I mean, there's just so much to talk about. I'll probably have to get a private reading, but they're coming after my children, and it said I had karma. I mean, but I just don't know what to believe from everything that happened, because I don't know what was good or bad or lying to me,
you believe what your spirit guides and what your instincts tells you is right, and then you handle it from there. That's what you should believe. Yeah.
Okay.
Because if you're experiencing that, and so did you go to the doctor and you checked out at the doctor, and you know that you're like, you have a clean bill of health? But it's like when something spiritual like that happens, when it's something spiritual.
Well, no, I don't know. There's nothing wrong with me. I know I'm not crazy, and it's definitely happening, and it happened. And I've actually seen things in pictures that I've taken. Like I have pictures of I've showed people and they can't even believe it. I showed the pastor at my church, and he came and prayed to my house. I mean, at first, I started taking pictures of things, and stuff is actually coming up in my pictures. My daughter, I took a picture of her one morning, and there's literally, I mean, clear as day, a picture of like a cat, but not an actual cat, but like a face, sitting like a transparent cat face. And then there's another one that looks like a long nose and horns that was outside of my front door. And I mean, it's not, I mean, I've showed it to people. And
let me ask you a question, though. Let me ask you a question. Do you think that there is a higher purpose for this? Because you did get the Wheel of Fortune and the 8 of Swords. And so what that tells me is that there's something coming in, because I noticed that whenever something good is about to come in, I start getting attacked by angry, nasty spirits. You got a hex on you. You got that. If you remove that generational hex, it's like, what I can see is it's like a group of negativity. It's like a 7 of Swords can sometimes represent a group of negative entities that are there to block you.
I believe that, because when that happened, a spirit came to me and told me not to come back to this house because it was cluttered with, bad things that were here already. But, it was my home, and I had nowhere to go, and I went and got baptized, and I'm trying to have faith in God that we're protected, you know?
Have you? Well, yeah, you don't try to. You just have
I mean,
faith.
not try, but I do have faith.
Right, because the Fool card comes up. So listen, but see, I understand exactly where you're coming from, because you may not be talking to the right gods. So, like, maybe you need something stronger. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I can definitely sense that, you know, and the Wheel of Fortune says a lot, because this, you know, the wheel, if you notice, you've got earth, air, fire, and water. It always shows that. So there's certain things and certain ways that you can connect with your spirits outside of what you think is the norm. You see what I'm saying?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So there's nature spirits as well. There's nature. So there's like so what I can sense also is that I feel like there's not a whole lot that's being done as far as like, it's like maybe it's not the right steps that are being taken to clear out all of that negative energy. So I do feel like it is something that you're picking up on, something that is coming from definitely another, you know, another reality is what you're seeing into, and you're seeing them. So that's why that Seven of Swords comes up. But this Page of Swords is where you start to get clarity. You see what I'm saying? So you start to, because for me, I just started seeing spirits. I just started seeing them. The fact that you can already see them, but you're not trained to deal with that. So a lot of us are not trained and equipped to deal with our own spiritual stuff. So you're basically seeing spirits, you're seeing them, but you don't really know how to, what is the word, to articulate them. So when you're not able to articulate them, then it becomes very scary.
I'm trying really hard not to be scared. I'm actually, I mean, you should see me now with like a full, like, I literally, you know, because I feel like when I think about what happened that time when it really got bad, I mean, I felt like I damn near got jumped by demons, and I was so scared. I was so terrified. And I literally was attacked by them. I seen them, I heard them. I couldn't even hear my own thoughts. I mean, it was very, very real. It was bad. My family was there and they supported me, and I've never experienced anything like that. I mean, you don't know me, but to hear that have happened to me, like you would never, you know, like, I can't believe that it happened to me. And I know that maybe it was something that was supposed to happen, because, you know, something came to me and said I had a karmic debt, and I mean, all of this stuff that happened.
You got a karmic debt? I don't
know. Something came to me and said I had a karmic debt to pay from when I was an angel.
That's what that Four of Pentacles represents. Yep, you do. So see, you're already having an understanding of that, and I'm sorry, go ahead.
They were coming from my daughter, and my debt was my child, you know, and the Holy Spirit came, and, you know, so many things came to me, you know, and nothing like that has happened since I accepted God as my Lord and Savior. But I just feel like I'm aware of things, and I literally can feel something on me sometimes, like my leg will feel cold, you know, and I almost feel like I could, you know, the other day I woke up and there was eyes just clear as day looking at me, and I don't pay it any mind, and I just kind of turn around. But, you know, I'm wondering, you know, I guess I'm not wondering, I really don't know what to think of it all, you know, because when I talk to my pastor and he tells me certain things, the stuff that was told to me isn't in the Bible. So I just don't know what to believe.
You're seeing, this is what you're doing. You're definitely seeing things into, like, you're seeing into other realities, like these entities that are contacting you, they're actually able to show themselves to you, and it's freaking you out. So I kind of feel like you need to do more protection around your house, and you also need to do more protection for yourself. Now, because I did throw your rooms out, and some of the things that I can see concern me a little bit. This is what I will tell you is that I feel like that spiritual gift is there, and it's either going to drive you crazy or it's not, one or the other. So you're going to have to figure out ways of, first of all, you shouldn't see what you don't want to see. Okay, so you can tell that something is able to invade your gifts, and then also exploit them. Or have you ever been on medication?
Well, you things and stuff like that? No. Mm-mm.
Okay.
I mean, I was on antidepressants when I was a kid, but nothing psychological I've never had anything like this happen.
You definitely have a divine gift because you got that card that came up. It represents a divine gift. Not card, but I threw your runes as well. And you got this one. This rune right here represents a divine gift. So when you watch the playback, you'll be able to see it. Okay.
Yeah, I guess I'll just have to take three. When you said protection, what more can I do? I mean, I asked the angels. Nothing.
You need to salt. You need to salt your windows. Okay, and then also, I haven't looked at your entire situation. I didn't get a lot of the cards that I normally see. I can definitely see a spirit squatting in your house that you need to get out of it. You need to do a house cleaning. And you know what? House cleanings, the last time I did a spiritual house cleaning, it was very powerful, but it definitely got something that was really negative out of my house. So I can definitely see something that is negative, and it's kind of attached to you, but then again, it kind of is like hanging around your house. So that's why you could see it when you looked outside.
Mm-hmm. Like even just talking about it right now, with my calves feel really cold. I took a picture of myself in the mirror, and you could actually almost see something dark hanging onto my leg. Go to my
website and get you a reading. But in your case, I would suggest getting more than 30 minutes though. Okay. Yeah. Either get 2 30-minute readings or 1 hour reading, or either get a consultation, because we need to look at that. And I do believe that it is. See, the problem is that it's something that knew what your divine gift was before you did. So what it did was it attached itself, and it's definitely feeding off of you. Yeah. That's why you've been having issues with, I feel like what I can see is that you have different, like sometimes you'll have energy and sometimes you won't, but your mind will be active, and you might even be getting some insomnia.
Oh my gosh, yes. Mm-hmm. Really bad. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Really bad.
So yeah, and then it's to the point where you're wide awake, but you feel really tired. But then again, so it's really a bad feeling, because it's definitely knocking off. And what it's doing is messing with your mind just enough to fuck with you, is what it's doing. It's attacking your mind. That's why that 7 of Swords came up. So go to my website, and I look forward to speaking with you. Okay. You're welcome.
Okay, thank you so much. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Bye-bye. Okay, so guys, if you are needing some type of help, whenever anybody comes to me that has had some kind of scary psychic vision, that is something that is my specialty. If you guys need me, The anxiety is a spiritual attack. Okay, that was my last call, guys. I gotta go. I love you guys, but I gotta go do a reading for somebody. Okay, if you guys need to reach me, the link to my website is below. And I'll see y'all later. Okay, all right. I love you guys. Uh-oh, wait a minute. I'm pausing up. Okay, I love you guys. Bye.